Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services and I welcome you all to learning series via News in Focus and today's topic of discussion that India joined Global Crisis Response Group, something very important which completely witnessed the fact the stature of India at the global level. So this part will try to understand how this is relevant and the stature that India has got in terms of global acclaim is again something very important. So what is Global Crisis Response Group and how is the benefit that India will be having the joining of the group? So without any further ado, let's get started. So just to give you the premise, recently India has joined the Champions Group of Global Crisis Response Group, which is also known as GCRG. Right? This is an UN entity, it is UN vertical which is operating. And the decision to join the group reflect India's increasing global leadership and commitment to address the contemporary global challenges. Now, just to give you the background, see the part of the crisis that started during the COVID-19, where India has proactively supported many African countries and other countries, even to a larger extent United States. So that itself is evidential of the fact that India is proactively working for the betterment of the society and country in large at global level. Now, India's particular the part of participation will boost the efforts of the United Nations in finding the result-oriented solutions to the developmental issues that impact the world, particularly for the developing countries and even for the neighboring countries. If you look at the part of the India's policy, whether it is Act East policy or the part of the neighborhood policies, India has been actively and proactive participants in terms of its gestures, in terms of its intention, in terms of its giving the part of the bilateral relationship. So these are the clear part of the evidential that India is definitely working towards the betterment for its neighborhood and also in general for the global orders, right? Now, what is the Global Crisis Response Group? When did it actually started? What are the conception part? So if you see, it actually conceptualized and set up by the UNSG, that is United Nations Security Channel, in 2022, March 2022. So this is a new organization and a new vertical. So this aims to address that GCRG aims to address urgent and critical global issues pertaining to the crisis that is related to food security. This is first. Second, the energy. And third, the finances. So these three issues that has a global acclaim will be basically resolved with the part of the Global Crisis Response Group, and it aims to coordinate in the global response. It's a 32-member group that ensures high level political leadership to go ahead with immense interconnected challenges and ongoing crisis. Now, if you see at the part of the GCRC task team, there's a specific team which work again on the vertical like food, energy, and finance. Will collect the data, generate analysis, have a policy recommendations, solutions to support the decision making, and even advocacy for considering the steering committee. So there are different committees that are working. So to ensure that the things are put in right place, the check and balances are also there, right? With the team of GCRG. The work stream will remain beneficial to response to opportunities, resolve immediate crisis, and the vulnerabilities of the people and the countries. So, in general, in the context of the global crisis, the part of the GCRG has become very important aspect. Now, if you look at the member countries, which are the member countries for the Global Crisis Response Group, this is overseen by the Champion Group, which comprise of the head of the state or the head of the governor, which include the part of Bangladesh. This is one member. The other is Barbados, Denmark, Germany, Indonesia, and Senegal. So these are the member countries relevant for both prelims and mains examination. There can be a direct question which can be asked with you. Even for any other government examination that you will be appearing for, the member country become important. And the UN Deputy Secretary General leads the steering committee of the GCRG. So these are some of the important facts that you need to know about the Global Crisis Response Group. This is there in news. So it can be here and there relevant for the examination. So this was all about for the discussion when it comes to the Global Crisis Response Group. And if you like this content, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. Do like this video, do give thumbs up for the important information that we're sharing with you. We'll be coming up with the more informative videos. In meanwhile, for time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.